Welcome to episode 10 of Match Monday. Thank you for checking out this video. Today we have Bryce Andonian of Virginia Tech and Austin Gomez of Wisconsin wrestling for third place at the 2022 NCAA tournament. Episode 9 of Match Monday is actually their first meeting of this tournament, which happened in the quarterfinals just the day before. So as the match gets underway here, please give the video a thumbs up, subscribe, and click the bell as it's going to help my channel out a great deal. It's also going to tell YouTube that you enjoy wrestling content and have them suggest more wrestling for you. Also, if you have a match that you'd like me to cover, please feel free to drop it in the comments. All right, getting into the match, as I said earlier, these guys wrestled earlier in the tournament, and Andonian won that match by fall. In the first match, you saw Austin go to his body lock quite often. You're going to see him try to avoid that in the early going here. So Austin is going to go post double here, and you're going to see how he tries to keep his right hand down on Andonian's knee to avoid getting into that body lock position. Andonian, again, does a great job defending, and no points are earned. Now, Andonian seems to be the one kind of forcing these upper body ties, and Austin's going to go for it here. He whips hard and actually seems to catch Andonian on his back for just a second, but Andonian is able to go through, and Austin whips him again, but they go out of bounds. Austin is actually going to ask his corner to throw a brick here, and they do. I'm assuming Austin must be one of the last matches in the tournament, and they still have a brick available. Austin believes he had a takedown on the first lat drop. They review it for a while, but the call stands. There was no takedown, and we're back to action in the first period with about 2 minutes to go. Austin Gomez is absolutely fearless, but also very wise as he's avoiding a position that hurt him a little bit in the first match. Austin's going to go for a misdirection high crotch, and he actually gets in, and Andonian again pulls him up, and notice that Austin just stays with an underhook rather than going to that body lock. Andonian is now forcing upper body ties in this over-under, and Austin is keeping his hips way far away so that Andonian is limited in his offense from here. And the ref is going to give us a stalemate, and we are going to get a restart here. Something I noticed with these two guys when they wrestle is they do not engage each other right off the whistle, which is super common in college, but sometimes you still see when guys really respect each other or respect their ties, they might hold off on trying to engage and work on circling into each other a little bit more. They are going to get into some inside collar tie stuff, but they really don't get much going here, and neither guy looks super committed to these ties. Gomez has been able to control the inside, but Andonian is so tricky, and he kind of tries that wrist snap there. It's hard to tell what he was trying to do, but that really looked like an attempt at a wrist snap. Gomez, again, is going to go misdirection. He's going to get in on a single and go waterfall here. Andonian's going to get heavy hips for a second and keep Gomez down. As Gomez comes back up, Andonian's going to go win Dixie, and he's going to put Gomez in danger for just a second, and Gomez is able to scramble off his back. And look as Gomez is just trying to stalemate this position. Austin Gomez is not interested in getting into a scramble with Bryce Andonian. Andonian's able to pass that leg, and Austin's got to start moving because he knows he's going to get scored on if he doesn't keep wrestling. Austin is able to scramble out, and they end up wizard seatbelt here. Andonian is behind Gomez's leg, and he's going to use that to his advantage here by dropping back down to the ankle. That is a very wise move by Andonian. He's getting elevation and driving into Austin. Austin is working really hard to keep that wizard pressure tight as Andonian's looking to sneak a leg in on the opposite side. Andonian is going to drive Austin forward here in order to try to get some pressure off of that wizard. And Andonian is successful in that, and look how he's able to stand up with the leg and back trip Austin down to get a takedown with short time left in the first period. Go back and watch that back trip again. That was super sneaky by Andonian. As soon as he came up, he stepped behind Austin's far leg and tripped him. So going into the second period, Andonian has a 2-0 lead. Gomez is going to defer choice, and Andonian's going to pick bottom. At the beginning of the second, very similarly to the first match, Austin is basically not going to put much of an effort forth on the bottom position and elect to let Andonian go. Again, we get a little bit of a feel-out process, some motion from the guys, trying to find the best way to get into a tie. And Gomez is really trying to make an attempt to work more from the outside in this match. Austin, again, is going to post, take a double. Andonian stuffs the initial shot. Andonian is working in this front headlock position, while Gomez is going to try and peek out and come out with an underhook. They come up in the under-over position again, and this time Andonian is going to elect to bail out on the position. And now they're back to this feel-out position where they're just kind of trying to get into these ties. Gomez really needs to pick his spots here because he learned from the first match that Andonian is a real challenge to finish on. Now, Andonian's going to go tap and go and hit his first real attack of this whole match right here. And Gomez is able to stuff it, and we're back to neutral. Gomez has made some significant adjustments from this match to the last match. Now, he's going to try a wrist drag here, and he's actually going to get stuffed on his initial shot, but he does get his arm up to block Andonian and is able to pick his ankle for a clean finish. This is what Gomez has been looking for the entire match, is a clean finish and a quick takedown. Again, Gomez isn't really able to put much of a ride on Andonian, and he's going to be up and out right away, making it 4-2 in favor of Andonian. We've got about 40 seconds left in the second period, and the reason we are seeing Austin Gomez kind of take a step back a little bit here is because he wants those clean finishes on his takedowns against Andonian. He doesn't want to end up getting in a scramble because that is playing right into Andonian's wheelhouse. Johnny DeJulius just posted a great tweet about basically the best wrestlers wrestle in their positions, and that is exactly what Austin Gomez is trying to do in the second match. As I say that, Gomez takes his shot, and he gets off balance a little bit, and Andonian is able to sneak behind him with short time left. This is brilliant wrestling from Bryce Andonian and really from Austin Gomez as well. Both guys trying to score right at the end of the period. Gomez is making a really strong effort here to get away because he knows how important this point is. However, Andonian gets another short time ride out. 6-2 going into the third. This does not look good for Austin Gomez. Gomez is going to elect to take neutral in the third period. This is because Andonian is such a threat in the top position. Even if Gomez took bottom and got away, it is likely that Andonian would earn riding time and burn a lot of time off the clock. This would also make Austin's escape point totally irrelevant. This is a good choice from Austin Gomez here to go neutral. However, he is down 4 and does need a lot of points in a hurry. Gomez is going to try a club and go here, and he is really having a hard time getting past the head-hands defense of Bryce Andonian. And Gomez is going to go really hard with this left side underhook. And look how he switches directions, but Andonian reshots in, and we're in whizzer seatbelt again. This is the exact same position that Andonian scored the first takedown of the match in. He's going to try to elevate Gomez's ankle and bring it up in the air. However, Austin's whizzer is super tight, and he's really not able to get anything going here right now, but they are both working real hard in this position. This is a tricky position here for both guys. Andonian really needs to drop both arms down to that leg, but Gomez's whizzer is so friggin' tight that he cannot get his arm out. He tries to limp arm out, and Gomez is going to end up getting the takedown to cut the lead in half. He's now down 6-4, and he is going to cut Andonian, and Andonian looks like he is feeling it. Actually, they're breaking for blood time. Andonian is actually bleeding. Okay, there's a little less than a minute left in the match, and Gomez is going to start that push that I mentioned earlier. Andonian gets the double unders. They fight out. Austin gets to a high crotch, and they're back to that over-under position. Gomez is now going to work for a body lock. Look at all these attacks coming from Austin Gomez. Great stuff here from this guy. Austin's going to try another peek out, but gets stuffed. Left side underhook. He's going to punch for the ankle, and Andonian overreacts and actually drops. Austin's got a single leg up, and he is fighting hard to finish. He goes body lock and whips him back down the opposite direction, gets a takedown. It's now 7-6. Austin's going to cut him to make it 8-6. And he's right back on the attack, but Andonian gets to a cradle and actually puts him to his back. No near fall. He's in a Turk, and that's going to make it 10-6. Andonian with 10 seconds left, and he is going to ride him out from this position. Unbelievable wrestling from both of these guys. This is what coaches are talking about when they say put it all out there, leave it all on the mat. Austin Gomez, Bryce Andonian, this is what coaches are talking about. Austin Gomez walks off the mat with his head held high, as he should. Bryce Andonian wrestled lights out. Cannot compliment either of these guys enough on this great match. Again, if you enjoyed this match, please give me a thumbs up, subscribe to the channel, and click the bell as it helps out my channel a ton. Lastly, if you have a match you'd like me to cover, please leave it in the comments below, and I'll see you on the next one.